really short video that is honestly I hope to God this helps someone not be as annoyed as I was with Pokemon today. So if you are one of the people like myself that got the email similar to this one that gave you your promo code to get the special delivery Charizard, I really, God, hope you did not have the trouble I did today. So anyway, I was stoked when I got that email. I was like, oh my gosh, awesome. So obviously it says you only have to do like a $20 purchase, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I'm like, bet, got this. So I go in immediately. I mean, like immediately, like in a parking lot, not home, nothing. Get my phone, going in. Anyway, go in there. And by the time I get to check out, like enter my card, picked out what I wanted to get for my $20 or more purchase, added the code to get it, and which, by the way, just know it won't work if you do a pre-order, guys. So it has to be something that is already in the shop, okay? So can't add it to a pre-order. But anyway, so got it all set up, go to checkout, place order, and when I go to place order, I get this little red box that says, your order cannot be, or payment cannot be processed, da 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 da. And I'm thinking, what? Definitely have enough money in my account, definitely entered all my information correct, everything from my card to the address to anyway, all of that was correct. So I'm thinking, maybe it's just an error. Do it again, doesn't work. Do it again, doesn't work. Switch up some of the information, doesn't work. Try a different card, doesn't work. And I am really getting annoyed at this point, guys, because again, zero reason. Now, mind you, skip back a little bit before I get into ways of working through the payment issue that Pokemon Center support was zero help with, and I'll explain that too. But backing it up. So for those of you that had trouble on where to or how to enter the promo code, you can't do it on your phone in the normal phone setting, or at least on my phone, it did not work that way. And I'm pretty sure I have an iPhone. Someone I know with an Android, I don't feel like it worked on theirs either. So you have to go into the desktop mode to be able to see within your cart where it says Enjoy Pokemon. Now, it doesn't actually look like a clickable link. It just says Enjoy Pokemon. You click on it, and then you're able to enter your code that you would have gotten in your email to be able to add your card to your $20 or more purchase. Anyway, back to the problem. So guys, again, payment not going through over and over and over, guys. So I am losing my mind. So come all the way home, so frustrated because I'm like, there is nothing wrong. I'm looking up reasons that there would be an issue. I can't even talk. I'm still annoyed. Anyway, looking up through the Pokemon Center, looking through support, doing all these things, and I do the typical things they mention. It's like try a different browser, try a different device, make sure your information's correct, maybe try a different card. Guys, I did everything. I used different device, I used different browsers, I used different, like pretty much everything I could, never worked. So I finally was like, I've done literally all the steps that it says. So and multiple times, by the way, adding to my like working on an aneurysm. But anyway, finally I'm like, you know what? I'm going to message support. So get into support, messaging them like, hey, I've used this many devices, this many browsers, I've done different blah, 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 blah. And they're like, hey, well, are you using your same email that they sent the code through? And I was like, yes. I was like, I even tried a different one just for the fun of it to see if my payment would go through. But anyway, that was the one I went back to. It was the one I was currently using. So they're like, you know what? They looked, they come back, they're like, I have no idea. They're like, you are trying to get the special delivery Charizard, correct? And I was like, yes. And they're like, thank you for clarifying. Anyway, I was being nice to them because they are trying to help me. But they're like, hey, I'm sorry, this has to be escalated to a different team that I guess is handling. I don't know if it's specifically issues from maybe this drop or just in general, different area that has to handle different problems that aren't obvious to the immediate chat support. But anyway, she's like, they're going to email you. And I was like, okay, that's fine. What's the time frame potentially on hearing from them? Because, you know, there's a time limit on this. Mind you, it's not like today, but still stressing, getting impatient after like a million not working entries. So they didn't know. And I was like, okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Because again, what can you do? So I'm waiting, still just like, I don't even know, a mix of heartbroken, annoyed, confused. So I wait. They end up responding to me, and their email literally says, we don't know what's happening. Maybe contact your bank to see if there's a problem. But one, more than enough funds to do a $20 purchase. And two, if there was an issue with it going through too many times, which it never did, my bank would call me and cut off my card. So I wouldn't even be able to continue to do this. So I know this is not an issue with my bank account. Now at this point, I just want to give up. I literally took a break, did other things, eventually came back to it like literally hours later after I was like, I just can't for a minute. Like, I guess I will accept my fate of not getting my promo card. No, I'm kidding. I literally just thought maybe I'll try it tomorrow. Maybe there's just an influx of a lot of people trying to get this right now. So maybe it's just making the website wonky. So the other person I was with working on this today, they had accidentally, because they thought, well, maybe it'll just add, before they realized it had to do the desktop version on their phone. They're like, maybe it'll just automatically go on there because I have the code. So they had bought something and they're like, okay, didn't get it. So now I got to buy something else and add it. So they bought something else that they added the code properly to with the Enjoy Pokemon click. Anyway, and then they were able to get their promo. So that worked for them, but it started with them buying something else totally separate from the promo code. So I was like, you know what? I'm really curious if that's the key to this. So here's what I did, guys. I literally bought a plushie that I'm pretty excited to show y'all because it is definitely one of my favorites. But I just bought it. Didn't try the promo code because I have done that so many times today that I was like, obviously that is not going to work. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if there was some weird thing about them making two purchases that made a difference. So made a purchase, and guess what, guys? When it was only the plushie without the code for the promo card, went through like immediately. No issues, perfectly went through. And again, all the same information, guys. I didn't change a thing. Entered the same card, same address was already entered. All of that was there. Okay, so I just changed my cart. I deleted those out. Random plushie, bought it. Perfect. Okay. Now that I've made that purchase, went back to originally ordering something, 20 or more, right? Added in the Enjoy Pokemon, added in my little code for my special delivery Charizard, and guess what? It worked. It placed my order. So I guess I'm saying if for some reason your payment is not going through no matter what you do, I guess Pokemon's little twist on this is they want to make sure you're spending extra money. So when I bought and spent more money than would have been actually required to get this card, like a totally separate purchase immediately before, it let it go through. But it would not without me purchasing something outside of the promo first. And guys, this is not about your first purchase. Other person today, they said that was their first purchase directly through the center. So they assumed maybe that was why. But again, they hadn't tried to get the promo card before the separate purchase. So they didn't know that there was going to be an issue or not an issue for them. For me, I have definitely purchased through the Pokemon Center before, so it wouldn't have been about having other purchases ever. But again, had to buy something first, disconnected, then when I bought that. So anyway, if that helps anybody, support didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. And guys, like I said, I went through and I did it. Oh, and last little complaint, Pokemon Center on, I feel kind of gypped right now with the having to spend extra money to even get this card beyond what was stated. Twice, guys, not once, twice, it said that I needed to prove that I wasn't a bot because I was moving faster than most people, or something to that effect, that I was moving too fast clicking through things. Really? Because I'm thinking, you mean have an idea of how to properly use this site? I really don't understand that, guys. So I don't know if people are just moseying normally, because I'm like, I ain't got no magic robot skills. But anyway, that was just like one more really annoying, to put it nicely, moment today and trying to get that promo card. But anyway, guys, was able to do it. So freaking stoked to be able to do it. Glad I was one of the people that was able to get that. So guys, I am not complaining, because honestly, I'm stoked to have the opportunity and have been one of the people to receive the codes to do it. I'm more upset at the process, everything from being called a bot from just using the website normally. And again, it wasn't even the amount of times. It had talked about speed of use. And then the other side of it that was frustrating was the obvious, at least for 2 people, requirement of a totally separate purchase before you could use that code on another $20 or more purchase. But anyway, if that helps anyone, I'm glad. Hopefully that will save you some stress, 1,000 different attempts, and also dealing with support who is not aware that this is going on. And again, this may not be anything intentional by them. Sorry guys, cello practicing here with a little catch-on, but obviously this is not intentional by Pokemon. There's some type of glitchy issue or something going on with this. So again, and obviously this is one of those of like, definitely will notify support that this has happened to see if maybe that's something fixable or if there is even something that can be fixed with that. But anyway, just wanted to have that in there. This could have been like some type of system issue by them adding this. I don't know. Maybe it was an influx of people. Who knows, guys? Maybe there's some weird bug to this moment. I don't know. And bug's not even the right word in this moment, but I'm just saying something was weird with today. But like I said, hopefully this helps somebody out. I definitely got to vent. Thanks for putting up with that. And I guess I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys. And I will add, guys, I do know there are people that did not have to do the nonsense that I did in this video. So if you are unfortunate like me, you may be one of the people that has to do that to make it work. But some people, it went right through, no payment issues. I know I saw some YouTube where they're just like, boop, 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 super smooth, no problems. Because again, these have been going out, these codes, for a little while now. But anyway, hopefully this helps somebody out there that had my kind of experience.